Hi there, it's Jacqueline. Welcome to my cooking class. We're going to cook with Cuban Mojo today. When I was out grocery shopping this week, I noticed that pork was on sale. In fact, my sticker on my pork actually said $2 off the package. So this is why I've decided I'm going to introduce you to Cuban Mojo, which is this amazing blend. Now this is a seasonal item, so get it while it's here. This is a citrus, tangy sort of flavoring, and we will need to marinate this. So this is going to be a two-part thing for you. I would recommend, especially because pork doesn't have a lot of fat in it, that you marinate overnight if possible. If that's not possible, do it in the morning like I am, and then cook it up later tonight. If you're in a short pinch, yes, maybe try to marinate it for an hour, but of course having the citrus in it will actually break down some of the fiber in your pork, which will make it that much better for you. So what are we going to do? Well, we're simply going to follow the instructions on the package. So as a marinade, we're gonna make half a cup. We're gonna add 2 tablespoons of the mix. We're going to add some orange juice and a little bit of oil. And then we're gonna season our pork or our chicken. So here we go. Using our 4-in-1 spoon, love this, tablespoon, teaspoon, and flip it over. Yes, there's an indent there. You can actually get a 1/2 and a 1/4. We're going to drop this into my 4-cup prep bowl, if you happen to have that. Oh my gosh, and I can just smell the flavor. So what kind of flavor is Cuban Mojo? Because you may not know. Well, this is the quintessential seasoning for Cuba. It's got things like garlic. I can smell the cumin, the peppers, the oregano. And whenever we're doing this, we also need to make sure that we're adding some sort of citrus. So today I'm using orange juice. Our oil. I was just watching a cooking show just before I came on, and they were saying, what is the ingredients that you should use to make like a really good dressing or marinade? And they actually recommended 2 to 1, so 2 parts citrus. So you saw that I had quite a substantial amount of orange juice and a little bit of oil. So there we go. We'll just mix that up. How easy is that? Of course, I can taste it. Of course, that orange juice is really yummy. So I've got my pork chops. I have trimmed them up a bit. You'll notice I've got 3 of them. I'm just gonna make sure, using my grip and grab, that I'm getting flavor on all sides. And I am just going to let this soak in the fridge until I come back later on today. And we're going to have a delicious meal. Stay tuned. I'm also going to be serving a special rice that you're going to want to know about. So you can see I've got that all coated. Our 4-in-1 prep bowl actually has a lid, so if you happen to have this beauty in your pantry, lucky you. So that's it for part 1. Let's go put this in the fridge. Now that we've got our pork marinating, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some Spanish rice. This is a package that is just filled with flavors. Spanish rice is a perfect side dish and super easy to make. There's 2 options on the back of the package. One, you can do it on a stove top, but of course I don't want to mess up the kitchen when I can put this in the microwave so quickly. So what I've done is I've got a 1.5 cups of rinsed white rice. You can use brown rice if you'd sooner. It's just the first one I grabbed. I also put in here 4.5 cups of hot water. Using my scissors, I'm going to empty the package mix, which is filled with flavor. We're going to add a tablespoon of oil using the 4-in-1 spoon. And finally, we're going to put the tomato in there. So if you've got tomato paste, we're going to put roughly a tablespoon. So I'm using our silicone knife. I find this is so perfect. Fits perfectly inside the spoon. Actually, you should really have both items together. Just give this a stir so we're getting all the flavor mixed up in here. And we're going to throw it in the microwave and cook this on high. My microwave takes about 9 minutes. Your microwave might take a little bit longer, but you can check it. So keep the lid on it and go for 9 minutes for sure, maybe a little bit longer. When you're putting the lid on your multi-purpose steamer, and this, as you can see, is the large steamer, you're going to want to make sure that the vents are faced away from the handles. You can see the handles are here. So make sure you turn it away. And when you're pulling it out of the microwave, you're going to want to make sure that the steam is pushing away from you. Steam, of course, is very hot. So let's get that in the microwave right now. Rice is in the microwave, you can probably hear it. And now it's time for us to get our marinated pork ready to grill. Now you can put this on the barbecue if you prefer. I'm actually cooking it in our saute pan. And remember, because this had the orange juice in there, which is the citrus, it's breaking up the fibers, so it's gonna make that taste super nicely. So Cuban Mojo. This originated, by the way, in the Canary Islands, but Cuba has definitely taken this to the next level. So in our saute pan, which is induction friendly, we're going to add a little bit of oil. Remember, our pork is very low in fat. FYI, fun food fact, pork is the most popular meat there is in the entire world, and it actually has a higher protein content than chicken. So because it's low in fat, very popular, it's very inexpensive, so it's a great meal if you're trying to save money at the grocery store. So once we've got the heat going in our pan, we're going to, using our grip and grabs, drop this into our heated pan. It might not quite be ready yet. Let's just see. I think it needs a little bit more heat here. All right, so we'll just add that in. You can hear it sizzle. This is going to be so delicious. Remember, I had bought these. This is pork loin. And as I said, when I was at the store, I went later on in the evening, and they actually had the meat with discount prices on them because they were going to be putting new produce in the morning. So it might be, I don't know if this is standard, but it might be a good time to go shopping later on in the day when they're clearing out. But don't go too late, because if you go too late, I know my grocery store, you can't get some things because they've cleaned off the areas, like the deli if you wanted to get some olives or things like that. So this is cooking up really nicely. This will actually cook fast. So it'll only take a few minutes on each side. Just flip it, and you do want to have that nice brown sort of look. And I will express that it is very important that you cook your pork well. Pork, even though it actually is considered one of the cleanest animals, and I know they roll in the mud, but they roll in the mud because pigs actually don't sweat, and it's a way for them to cool themselves down. Fun food fact. Here's another fun food fact about pork. Pork pigs squeal to the decibel of 110 or 115 decibels. How loud is that? Well, a Concorde plane, its decibels were 110. So this means that pig squeals are extremely loud. Get your earbuds in. Turn this over. I can hear my microwave going, telling me that my rice is almost ready. So what else can I share about fun food facts? Well, pigs as well are so important, not only for cooking, but did you know, I'm sure you've probably heard it, that pigs' heart valves can be replaced for human heart valves. Interesting. And insulin and about 40 other medicines are made with pigs, different uses. So talking about being versatile. So we'll just let this cook up probably another couple more minutes. I'll just go to the microwave and check out my rice. So our rice, super, super hot. Hopefully you can see it from there. We'll take the steam off. And so what does our rice look like? Yum! Doesn't that look delicious? So we'll just plate this. So I'm gonna grab my saute spoon. Just make sure I've got all the flavor in here. And we'll put this on a plate. And I believe, let's just check our pork. As I mentioned, it's really important that we cook our pork well. I'm sure this is. No, it's gonna need a little bit more time. Okay, so it would appear that my pork is perfectly done. So now it's just a matter of calling the family up for dinner. So there you go. This is your Cuban Mojo pork loin with Spanish fried rice. Super easy dish to make. Takes no time whatsoever. And tastes delicious. So, bon appetit. We'll see you again here for another cooking class Thursday at 3 p.m. Take care and thanks again for watching. Bye for now.